Imagine with me for 1 second, please. Close your eyes and think, okay? Imagine you had your dream life. Everything you want. Close your eyes. Don't worry. Everything's safe, okay? Close your eyes. Imagine you had your dream life. Everything you wanted. Your dream house. Your dream girl. Your dream cars. Your penthouse. Whatever it is. The ability to travel. A loving family. A good relationship with God. Whatever it is that you want. Now stop imagining, okay? Open your eyes. I'm going to show you exactly how to get there by killing one thing. One thing. One thing. That one thing is procrastination, okay? If you procrastinate in life, a quote I like to start with is this, okay? If you want to make an easy job seem unnecessarily hard, meaning it's not needing to be that hard for any reason except the fact that you are making it hard, just keep putting off doing it. And you can't just apply this to like one area in your life, okay? Let me give you an example, okay? Let's say right now, this actually just happened about 2 seconds ago to me, okay? I was right here, okay? I was sitting down at this chair, okay? There's a chair right here, obviously, right? This is me. Whatever, I was at the desk, and I had to go put a credit card back upstairs, okay? So I needed to go up the stairs of the place and put the credit card back there. But this is what I should have done, right? As soon as you have a thought, it was given to you for a reason, take the action and go finish. But what did I do instead, right? That's obviously the pathway that you do want to take. What did I do instead? I did that. But what did the version of me 2 months ago, 3 months ago, who had procrastination issues, what did he do? What he did was he had the thought, and instead of the thought firing the action to be taken to get to the desired outcome, he made an excuse or a reason or a push off to do it later, okay? He said, right here, I'll do it in 5 minutes. I'll do it later. And later went on, later went on, later went on, and it never got done, okay? And even if it did get done, and you don't see a direct benefit of like, okay, the credit card was there 30 minutes earlier, it's more of the mentality behind how you do one thing is how you do everything. One thing is how you do everything. Right? I'm not talking about stuff that you don't care about. Like, for example, school. Like, I personally do not care about school at all. But I'm talking about every aspect outside of your life that's not just business. Like, the way you run your friend group. The way that you treat other people. All of this stuff, if you treat people like trash but expect amazing, bright results in your business, hey, listen to me, that's never going to work, okay? Because what you give out is what you get in, right? You don't know your worth, okay? That's just some false propaganda. I don't know who told you guys. If you ever hear someone who says know your worth, cut them off, okay? Because they are leading you down a bad path. Let's talk about that, okay? Back to procrastination afterwards, but knowing your worth is how you will be broke forever, okay? Remember that. Knowing your worth is how you will be broke forever. Knowing what the market values you at, right? That is how you succeed, okay? If McDonald's started charging $100, then no one's going to come to them, right? No one's going to come to McDonald's if they started charging $100 because they know what the market values them at, right? No one says McDonald's has the best food over... I was at the steakhouse last night. Let me show you. And I'm going to show you exactly what they did, okay? Here. It was out here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what they did. Okay, it's called Descend. And I was able to get footage. What they did was 3 very smart things. Okay, first thing that they do, I guess, is have this primal location, right? It's 31 floors above the park. That leads people to come to it, even just for the attraction. Okay, and that's why they can charge more than their competitors. Next thing, they gave me a complimentary dessert. And then they shove the menu at you still. Okay? Upsell tactic. And the third thing of why I would love to come back here is because of how pleasant the waitress, okay? Super pleasant woman, right? And all of these factors combine with each other to create an amazing experience, and that's how the market values you at, right? Okay, so back to procrastination. You're like, GS, like, what are you talking about, guys? Well, so drop a sub, and let's stay tuned. Let's go back to procrastination. All right, let's defeat this procrastination, okay? Right now, boom, thought pops into your mind. Oh, I need to make an Instagram post. Oh, GS, my mentor, whoever my mentor is, he told me to send 5 videos of market research right now, videos that are doing well. I'll do it tonight. I'll do it the next day. Oh, I forgot again. I'll do it later. What's happening is three things. With the specific example, with the broader example, and then the thought process and mentality and horrible mentality you're developing by this. Okay, first problem, trends in the market change, right? But that's this scenario specific. Next thing, your mentality is getting more cooked and cooked. You cannot expect yourself to trust yourself, right? To get the results yourself wants if when you make a promise with yourself, you never fulfill it on time. Read this again. You cannot expect yourself to trust yourself to get the results yourself want if when you make a promise with yourself, you never fulfill it on time. You never fulfill it on time. Procrastination is the killer of opportunity. Every time you procrastinate, you are destroying your future and your opportunity. Because think about this. What about the day you're not able to procrastinate? What about the day that it's your last day? You never know where that is, right? That's why I work so hard every single day, because any day I could go, and I want to be proud of myself and say I could do absolutely everything to grow my business in that time that I was here. You're going to have the most horrible regret ever. Okay? And I don't want that for you guys. To trust yourself to get the results yourself wants. If when you make a promise with yourself, you never fulfill it on time, you will never trust yourself. Okay? Now let's do the opposite, right? To trust yourself to fulfill your dreams, whenever you make a promise with yourself, you must fulfill the promise, even if it's like mentally. I know you guys, I know this is not just me, where a thought will come into my mind. I won't say it out loud to anyone. It'll be like, you better go upstairs and do this right now, or you better go on a run right now, right? Even that, where do you guys think that these ideas are coming from? Right? They're obviously good ideas most of the time, right? If you're getting bad ideas, you're thinking bad stuff, it's because you have a ton of vices. It's not good, right? You must fulfill this promise, okay? The next thing is that if, all right, remember the saying, if you fulfill, you will prosper in whatever realm of business you're in, okay, guys? To trust yourself, to fulfill your dreams, whenever you make a promise with yourself, you must fulfill the promise. If you fulfill, you will prosper, okay? Fulfill your, remember this quote. This is the strongest quote that's driven me throughout my whole barber journny. I'm going to write it even lower so you guys can see the whole thing. Fulfill every promise, especially when it's inconvenient to you. That's what makes a man. Doing everything, even when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient, and doing it to the highest level, okay? This is how you're going to get an amazing return on investment. A lot of you guys, whether you feel like you're lazy or not, you probably are more lazy than you need to be. A lot of you guys, you just use this funnel right here. Let me get my drawing tool back, okay? You guys use this funnel. I don't know how to get my drawing tool. You guys use a pretty bad funnel. What you guys go ahead and do is this, okay? Scroll. Say that with me. Scroll. You scroll, okay? You go on here and you scroll on videos, and you get what? Motivated. Bad, right? Okay, let me see. Motivated. All right. This is not good. You get motivated instead of getting inspired. Instead of getting inspired, okay? You're saying, GS, what's the difference? Well, here's the thing. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration is temporary, which is why I said this is a horrible idea, okay? And this is what most of you guys do. Because what does inspiration feel like? What does this feel like? By watching other people do what you want to do, you subconsciously, your brain tells yourself that you did that thing, that you accomplished that as well, that you don't have to put in any more work, because the work is not going to fire your dopamine as much as watching the success does. But I guarantee you, until I achieve the level of success, 15 years old, 20K a month, think about it this way, right? If you actually go out and get the results, you will enjoy that so much more than watching other people live the life you wish you had. And that's all at the cost of procrastination and at the cost of your future. And it all comes down to really how bad you want it. Personally, I have 66 students. I think 12 of them I actually want to succeed. When I say actually want to succeed, it's like I see that they put the work in. Everyone else, a lot of people, they'll talk, but they won't take action. They'll procrastinate. I'll be on calls with people. They'll be telling me, I want to get to this goal. Every day I'm on calls with barbers, entrepreneurs who tell me about their goals. They tell me they want to get there, but they really don't, okay? They really do not want to get there, because if they really wanted to, they would have been there already, all right? Let's reframe your mentality real quick. Being broke is a choice. Being broke is a choice. Being broke is a choice in 2025. This is the title for my next YouTube video, so drop a sub. You're going to see this drop in a couple days. And just to recap, the procrastination topic. You cannot expect yourself to trust yourself to get the results yourself wants, which will ruin your dreaming forever, which will ruin your future forever, if when you make a promise with yourself, you never fulfill it on time or immediately, okay? So in order to trust yourself to fulfill your dreams, whenever you make a promise with yourself, you must fulfill the promise immediately. If you fulfill, you will prosper, and you will fulfill your life and your dreams. Period. Okay, guys? So how to eliminate procrastination? Remember your why, all right? It's a 3-step process. How to elim. Okay? Remember your why. I think about this for my future wife. I think about this for my family. I think about this for God, right? Why you started, why you're doing this, why you want to succeed. And not because I want to get the Lambo, I want to get the Corvette, I want to get the Corvette, whatever I want to get. All of this stuff comes with the success, but if the material objects are your why, not your what, then you're not going to succeed, okay? You can talk to any entrepreneur. They never told you they wanted to succeed just for the car. Because realistically, if you saved up long enough at a 9 to 5, you can get that too, right? For me, okay, it was to bring and elevate my circle, okay, to be surrounded by high-level men and individuals, to attract a high-level woman, okay? I've done this. I love cars personally, but that was still never my why, right? The money is also not my why, because what you got to think about, what does the money leverage you to do? Financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. I love traveling. I want to bring my circle with me, right? All of that stuff, that is exactly the reason of my why, okay? To help people and change everyone's lives, okay? So I want you guys to brainstorm your why, okay? So second step to eliminate procrastination is to find the root of it. Like, is the root that you're just inherently, like, lazy? Or is it the root is that you inherently don't see how the action of not taking action on what your thought was directly correlates to the fact that yourself doesn't trust yourself, meaning that you're thinking smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually you're working 9 to 5. That's the harsh reality of it. I see a lot of barbers quit. Entrepreneurs in general, because I bet a lot of people watching this right now aren't just barbers, okay? The last and final thing that you're going to go ahead and do is straight up, okay? You remembered your why. You found the root. You're going to write an NNN list. NN list. That's something else. Your non-negotiable task list, NNT, okay? You're going to make a list of 5 to 8 tasks a day. Not like really small stuff like go drink 8 ounces of water. Like that, come on. Deep tasks. Film a new YouTube video. Film a long-form YouTube video. Market research for 30 minutes and send everything to my mentor, right? Like 2 sentences of each task. And you're going to complete these even if your mom dies. You're going to complete this even if your foot gets broken in a car crash. You're going to complete this even if you get run over by a semi-truck. I do not care, right? You're going to complete these tasks. They're non-negotiable tasks. There should be absolutely no reason whatsoever that you're going ahead and not completing these, okay? And if you don't, because you're lazy, or whatever reason you tell yourself, right? It's obviously because you're lazy, but, or else you'd be at like, whatever, 20K a month by now. Or you haven't invested in mentors, which is, you're also extremely stupid if you haven't done that. Think about it. No one's ever become great without a coach. You're not going to be different, okay? No one's ever reinvented the wheel, reinvented the light bulb. You're not going to be the one either. Just reality check for you. Okay? A lot of people probably just clicked off right now. Again, guys, you who are here with me right now, this far through the video, we're going to wrap it up. But I know you guys want to succeed, okay? So drop a sub. Keep going. So if you don't have, if you don't, because you're lazy, whatever reason, you tell yourself, right? You're going to go ahead and punish yourself. Okay? You're going to punish yourself with a positive punishment. Positive punishment, okay? Capiche? Cool. What your positive punishment could be. Run a mile is every time you miss a thing on your... Run a mile for every non-negotiable task you miss, right? Run a mile for every task you miss. Block one friend for every task you miss, right? Clear your circle up. 20 push-ups each task you miss, right? And you should be able to do this yourself. People talk about accountability partners, but you guys cannot rely on someone to hold you accountable for this stuff. I've seen a lot of mentorship groups who have accountability partners, and it doesn't work. Because if one of your accountability partners isn't at 15, 20K a month, whatever, then you guys aren't going to have, you know, the most discipline, or else you guys would be there already, right? Accountability partners don't work for the second reason. If your accountability partner is someone who is at 15K plus a month, they're not going to have enough time to give you the amount of accountability you need. So you need to learn how to do this yourself, okay? So just a recap, eliminate your procrastination. Remember your why, find the root. Non-negotiable task list, 5 to 8 tasks a day. If you do not complete these tasks because you're lazy or whatever fake reason you're trying to lie to yourself with, then punish yourself with a positive punishment. Would you agree with me, guys? Say yes or no right now. Each one of these punishments I gave you would genuinely benefit you, of course, right? Or make an extra post, right? Post 3 times today, right? Whatever it is. You guys can have some amazing personal brand building content. Okay? Let's get it, guys. Let's take action. Drop a sub if I helped you in any way at all. Again, it's GS the Kid. Hey, listen to me. The best way to get a hold of me is to DM me on Instagram, the word grow, and I will go ahead and give you more information on the program. I'll personally reach out to you. Again, the best way to reach out to my Instagram is DM me the word scale, and we'll scale your barber business to 15K plus a month as well. Let's get it. Stop playing with me. Drop a sub. Let's go.